Hi, good afternoon and welcome. My name is Sandra. My channel is called Sussex Sandra and welcome. Right, so this afternoon I'm doing something slightly different and I hope you don't mind me doing it. Most of you may have noticed that my hair has seemed to have changed quite a bit in the last couple of months. So that's because I started using a product that I received in a beauty box subscription, and it was the Cosbox, the very first Cosbox that we received. I think it was back in April, and the product I received in the box was this. It was called Anacatelos. Hope you can see this properly, and it is officially called. I can't remember what it's officially called, but it's called a growth serum. Now, didn't really think much of it. I was quite impressed to receive this in the first place. I was like, oh, okay, this is an interesting product to receive. And I started using it. I didn't know at the time, but I wasn't using it correctly. So I was using sort of a couple of drops, particularly around my edges, my hairline, sort of 2 to 3 times a week when I remembered. So I kind of put it in a little bit. And I did do a couple of little shout outs on Instagram. And I think I might have mentioned it in a couple of videos that I've noticed that my hair has started to what we call catch up a little bit in these edges, in these areas here. So I was like, oh, okay. So I was approached by the company Anacatelos. So these guys, I was approached by there and they were like saying, thank you very much for the shout outs. It's really good. And they sent me some pictures of people who had sort of posted testimonies about how their hair has changed, and that's how I learned that okay, I wasn't using the product correctly. What I should have been doing, I should have been using this at least twice a day, so morning and evening, a couple of drops in the specific areas I was targeting. So I thought, well, you know what? I know how to use this product properly now. Let me go and buy a backup product so I can start using this product properly. So what I did, I went onto the Anacatelos website and I bought this. So it was a serum and what they called a scalp optimizer as well, so something to add to your scalp. So they were selling this for £30, and I think this was something like, I can't remember, it was something like £18, 16, £18. It was that sort of price range, but together, buy them together, and they were £40 together. So I bought the two. I thought, right, okay, it's quite a good deal. I'll buy that, a little bit of a saving. And Kate Loss then approached me and said, oh, would you mind sort of doing a video for us, sort of just to promote the product? And I was like, well, yeah, actually, I don't mind at all because I'm actually seeing the difference in my hair, so I don't mind actually doing it. So they said, okay, well, look, we'll come to an arrangement. We'll give you a payment of some sort. No, how much do you want? I was like, I don't know. I don't know how much people charge for these things. So we came to an agreement. They did offer me a very small payment. So before you say anything, I've been paid hundreds and hundreds of pounds. I haven't. It was a very small payment. It was like a token of goodwill and a gesture. And they sent me a couple more products. So I'm actually well equipped now. I'm now pretty well provided now for these products. So I've got another bottle of this and I've got another one of these. So I'm all right. So I really just want to tell you about the product itself. So as I said, I didn't really know how to use this product properly. So once I realised, okay, you're supposed to put it on twice a day in the targeted areas, that's what I started to do. And then I really did start to notice the difference. I mean, not talking about massive hair, well, you can see it, not massive hair growth, but, you know, starting to see just around these areas here that, you know, my hair's starting to grow back. Unfortunately, it's grown back grey, which, not surprising, but at least the hair is grown back. So let me give you a little bit of history about my hair journey. So, okay, obviously you all know I'm 50 years old, and I grew up in the area where lots of braiding used to be done. And when they used to braid my hair when I was younger, and even into my adult years, into my 20s and 30s, they used to do their hair so tight. So they used to grab the hair so tight that one used to look like we had plastic surgery. So our eyebrows were going up like that, and you could literally hear the hair popping out of the follicles when they were doing it, really, really tight. And how they did it as well, it was so tight that sometimes you'd go around for like a good week and a half, sort of like just tapping your head because it was so tight. You're just trying to relieve the pressure of the tightness on your scalp, so you couldn't pull the hair out. You were just tap, 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 tapping your scalp just to try to ease that tension in your hair. It's actually quite funny, and you can always tell when someone just had their hair done because they looked like they had plastic surgery, eyebrows up there, and they were walking around doing that to their scalp. It's a thing. it's a thing me did. But so doing things like that didn't help my hairline edges. To compound the problem even more, I developed my chronic illness, my rheumatoid arthritis. When I first got diagnosed, they hadn't quite worked out the combination of medication that I should be on yet. We hadn't quite got to that stage yet. So I was on various little bits and pieces they were trying me out on. And then I think, where was I? So we're looking at around 2004, 2005, I've got a consultant who said, okay, this is the medication that's being used in America. We're now using it over here. It's a combination of drugs and it works, and it actually does alleviate the symptoms and manages and controls the symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis. Because at that point, I'd stopped working because I couldn't work. I was literally sort of walking, I was literally at the point of using a wheelchair sometimes just to get around because I was literally not mobile. My fingers were crooked, my toes were crooked, I was like that. And I was at that point, a bit of depression going on. And I thought that, I was going to die an early death because that was like the stuff that they had out on the internet. They're saying that people with rheumatoid arthritis, their life expectancy is shorter. And I was just depressed basically. And as I said, I wasn't working either. So I was put on these combination of drugs. And I'm not joking, within, I would say, about 2 months, the symptoms eased up, my fingers straightened out, and, I started to have more energy. I could get up in the mornings. I wasn't in so much pain. And, things are a lot better. Yes, I still had painful days, but my symptoms were now manageable. And I could start thinking about going back to work. So I started doing contract work, because then I could work when I wanted to, when I needed to. And when I got more confident, I went back into full-time work. So there's that. Some of the side effects of that medication, though, was, and I was warned about it, is that my eyesight will be messed up completely. So my vision will be blurred, and I'd need to make sure I got my eyesight tested every year because one of the drugs really does mess around with your eyes quite a bit. And the other thing to expect was hair loss. Oh my God, they weren't joking about the hair loss side of things. I lost a lot of hair. So it literally got to the point where my hair completely, utterly thinned out. So my hair was just like, it was just, I'd do that and I'd have hair in my hands and it was just really thin. There was just nothing in it. And it was just embarrassing. And again, that didn't help with my depression. So, for women, our hair it's a thing. Women love our hair. It's part of what we use to describe ourselves as beautiful. For centuries and centuries, beginning of time, women have adorned their hair, they've loved their hair because it's part of what makes them who they are, a woman. And losing my hair, thinness of my hair, it was depressing. Thankfully, again, in the black community, we've been wearing wigs and weaves for ages, so that's what I started to do. So I started to wear weaves a lot, and again, that brought me back to doing all the braiding and the tightness and everything, and that was quite difficult as well, because I used to... One of the things with weaves, you can usually have some of your hair left out, so it would make it look more natural, especially in the front. They'd leave out the front of your hair, they straighten the front of your hair and then blend the rest of the weave with your hair so it looks very natural. I couldn't do that because I literally had no hair in the front of my head. The sides were bald. I mean, as in skin, there was nothing there at all. And I never thought, I didn't even think I had any follicles here, to be honest. So that was it. I used to just have weave styles that sort of came down front, down the side, and just pray to God that there would be no wind outside to blow my hair, and do, the Naomi Campbell famous pictures where she's had pictures of herself, pictures of her have been caught by the paparazzi, where the wind has caught her hair and you've seen all the baldness down there. That's literally what I had, just baldness, and that's what they call traction alopecia. So I don't know if I had a bit of traction alopecia or just my illness, but a combination of the two. I had no hair here. So over the last few years, it has been better. My scalp has been recovering, but the thickness never came back, and the sides here have always just been short. Now, what I think a few of you have noticed on my videos, because I've seen the comments, people are saying, "Oh, Sandra, your hair looks like it's growing, or your hair's looking really thick and healthier now," and it has been because what I've started to do is use this product correctly. So this is an empty bottle. This is a finished one. So I'm on my second one, which I bought. And as I said, I've started to use this correctly around my edges, and it has started to make a difference. What I'll do, I'll show you some pictures of what my hair was at the beginning of the year. So I'll show you some of those and how it's kind of just picked up in the last 2-3 months. And you'll probably see some of the outfits and some of the pictures, and you'll recognize them from recent videos. And you'll see there's been a marked difference in how my hairline has started to look. And because I've started using this as well, I've been using this as a scalp product throughout my hair as well, and not quite sure how it works, but it has been thickening up my hair. So what I've decided to do is that the set that Anacatelos has sent me, so the freebie, I'm giving that to my sister, because my sister's starting to suffer from very thin hair as well, and that's kind of it's distressing. As a woman, we know it is very distressing when you start to lose your hair, or your hair just loses its thickness and all of that. So I'm going to give that to her, that set to her, so she can have that and see how she gets on with it. So what they say, I don't know if I can read this or not. It's very, very small. So I'll show you what this product looks like. So it is a pinky sort of serumy product like that. That's what it looks like. And if I show you how I use it, because I've literally just freshly washed my hair today. So I'd normally part it, but I haven't got my comb with me. I just apply it to my scalp and just massage it in, particularly again focusing on the areas of concern. But with this, I'd kind of do this all over my hair, because as I said, my hair was quite thin, and I say was because it's not so thin anymore. So I just apply this all through my scalp, and then massage it through. So just massage it like that. Sorry. And I do this, what, maybe 3 or 4 times a week. It's not a greasy thing, so don't worry about it being greasy. It's not a greasy product at all. If you look at my hands there, it's not greasy at all. You can just apply that 3 or 4 times a week to your hair. It has got a smell. The scent is almost like it's got cloves in it. It almost smells like a dental product. It smells like it's got cloves in it, and it's got other things in it. And it does, it's slight tingling, but hardly anything. It's very slight tingling, so it's nothing that's going to hurt you. And it just feels, and apparently it's got active ingredients in it that sort of stimulate hair growth. Don't know how it works, don't know why. It just seems to work. With this product, so it looks like this. So it comes in a pipette, and you just squeeze it. So you bring some of the product up there, and then what I've been doing now correctly is just applying a little bit in these edge areas here twice a day and massaging that in. So I'm literally doing it to the whole front. So I fill this up, and I just apply that to the front of my hair, and it's literally just my hairline I apply this to, because that's my main areas of concern. And then that's it, and that's supposed to be twice a day. I don't know if I'm putting too much in or not, but that's how I've been using it. And then just massaging it in. This does tingle a little bit, but it doesn't last long. So put it in like that, and then I haven't got my afro comb, and then style as per usual. Look at that, look at me with my afro comb. And it's very weird, and it does sound like vanity, but again, if you're a woman who has had hair loss problems, I think you'll understand. Just the feeling of knowing that your hair is now healthier and that it's growing back, it means a lot. And this has almost given me the confidence I'm not sure if I'm quite there yet, but it's given me the confidence to actually think about just going out to work with my hair natural afro style. Not quite sure if I'm going to do it yet. I think I might just wait till next summer when my hair's a bit longer and thicker and do it, because it's winter now and my hair's going to get cold. But I'm actually starting to think about it now, because I don't really want to be wearing a wig all the time, because wearing a wig, obviously it's putting pressure and rubbing against these areas here, which is my area of concern. So it's not something I really want to do too much. I literally just want my hair to breathe and be natural as much as possible. And if something like this can give me the confidence to do it, then you know what, I'm here for it. I really am. So really, with this, I mean, the reason why I'm doing this video is, yes, okay, I've been asked to do it, I've been given something for it, but I did want to shout out this product, and it's part of a series I do actually want to start doing. So any product, you know, I get lots of subscription boxes, as you know, but if I get products in a subscription box that I think, you know what, this needs a little bit of extra attention, and just to speak about my experience about it, I'm going to start doing that now. So there are a few products that I am thinking about, which I am going to start doing, and I'm going to think about just promoting a bit more, because I've really enjoyed using them, and they're products that I received in beauty boxes. So I don't want to focus on anything else, just products that I've got in beauty boxes, because I think it's really important, especially as we get lots of beauty box products. I think it's important to, you know, to show products that actually work. And if a product really works, I want to shout out about it and let you all know about it as well, especially if I've had a positive experience with it. And obviously that goes the other way. If I have a product and it's turned out to be a complete disaster, I probably will talk about that as well. But I might do those as 2 or 3 products in one video rather than just focus on one. So yeah, there you go. Just really wanted to give a little shout out to this, especially if you know that you have got hair concerns. It is something that can be used on all different hair types. So in the pictures that I'll show at the end of this video, you'll see people with different hair types. So people with Afro-Caribbean sort of type 4C hair, and people with sort of type 1 hair, so Caucasian hair. And there's a particular picture that Anacatelos used quite a lot in their promotional adverts of a woman who, I think she started to see results within 4 weeks. So she's got pictures of her at 4 weeks, I think it's 7 weeks, and sort of like maybe 6 months later, I think it is. So it's 3 different pictures, and you can show how her hair has literally just thickened up. Nothing major, so we're not talking about turning into a Yeti, just showing that the thinness and the spaces that was in her hair has just started to fill up. And it's all those little things that make you feel more confident and just feel more beautiful, make you feel like more of who you were originally, because it is amazing how hair does affect our confidence. So there you go. Before I go, I should say Anacatelos are doing an autumn sale at the moment. So I think it's on for another week, and they're giving 20% off everything on the website. So I think this now, instead of being the £16-18 or whatever it is, it's now £12 something. So worthwhile getting. And this is, instead of £32, it's now £24. I think that's correct. And I think there's a collection, you can buy the 2 of them together, which is what I did. So even though I paid £40, I think you can buy them together now for £32. So it's worthwhile doing. So it's 20% off. Just use a discount code. I don't think it's a discount code is necessary. I think you can just literally go onto the website, and the prices have been reduced already. It's worthwhile checking out. Okay, so let me know what you think about this. As I said, this video was asked, they did ask me to do a shout out for them, and I was more than glad to do it, because I've been really pleased to do it, and they did give me a little payment. And when I say a little payment, we're talking about 2 numbers here, so we're not talking about major amounts of money. And they gave me the free products as well. So I do want to declare that and be honest about it, because one of the things I want to make sure I am on this channel is that I am honest, transparent all the way. So I don't want anybody to think that they can pay me for a review. That will never happen. Okay, so in this case, I was more than happy to do this one, because I've really enjoyed using it, and I'm seeing the impact and the benefits on me. Okay guys, let me know what you think down below. I'm sure you will. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like, And if you haven't done so already, what are you waiting for? I'm giving you all of this natural hair goodness. I'm going to have to dye my hair. I didn't get a response back from Revlon Realistic, surprise, surprise. So I'm just going to buy another box of that Sunset Copper and dye my hair again, I think. Because I like the colour, did like the colour. So, yes. So, yeah, if you want to... if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. All you got to do is press the subscribe button down below, and if you press the little bell, that will guarantee that you'll be notified of any future uploads. Okay, brilliant. Take care, guys. Have a good weekend.